Stella, Prelim paper for 2023. This is paper 1. Let's look at question 1. So for question 1, which of the following is 75,030 in numerals? So this is just writing it in numerals. 75,000 will be either option 2 or option 3, but we want 75,030. So answer would be a 2. Okay, because option 3 is 330. Diagram shows a tablet used in a lesson in the classroom. Which of the following could be the mass of the tablet? Definitely not 8 grams. 8 grams would be like sugar, just a pinch of sugar or something. Okay, 8 kg would be a very heavy school bag. 80 kg is like the mass of a person. And 800 grams is less than 1 kg. So yes, it's possible. So answer will be 4. Okay, so arrange these from the smallest to the largest. So to compare these fractions, you either make the numerator the same or denominator the same. So in this case, it would be easier to make the numerator the same. We have 4, 3, and 2. Common multiple is a 12. So I change all to 12. 12 over 15. This is 12 over 28. Then this is 12 over 18. So now if you look across, you can actually look for the smallest one, which will be 12 over 28. So the larger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. Okay, so 3 over 7 is the smallest. So definitely 1 and 4 will be out. The largest one will be the smallest denominator, which is 12 over 15, hence 4 over 5. So option 3. Okay, so 4/5 is the largest. Question 4, which number is the largest? So to compare it, we can actually change everything to 3 decimal places. So this is 0.780, this is 0.870. Compare across, 10th place has to be the biggest, which is 8. So is it option 2 or 4? 8. Look at this as like 870 versus 807. So 870 is larger, right? So 0.87 is the largest. Next, express as a decimal. To express as a decimal, you can change it to over 100. So from 25, we can change to over 100 by multiplying by 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So here, 3.08. Okay, so option 3. Next, question 6. Express 3080 cm in meters. Every 100 cm is 1 meter. So we have to divide by 100 to get meters. Divide by 100, the decimal will like jump twice to the left. So you get 30.8. So answer is 4. Round 3.465 to 2 decimal places. 3.465, you want to keep 2 decimal places, but this number depends on the next number behind. It's a 5, so you round it up. 3.47. Question 8. In a basket, there were 4 apples, 8 pears, and 12 papayas. What is the ratio of apples to the total of pears and papayas? Okay, so pears and papayas would be 8 plus 12, 20. So apples to pears plus papayas would be 4 to 20, 1 to 5 when we simplify it. So number 1. Number 9, question 9, which two lines are parallel to each other? Use the grids to help you. Parallel lines, how does the line cut through the grid? Okay, so for AG, right, look for the point where it touches, it cuts from one end of the grid to the another end of the grid. So example here, it doesn't touch the corner of the grid until here. Okay, so you need to, for it to be parallel, it has to cut this many squares. For BF, starts here, and it will cut the corner of the grid over here. Same for CE. So BF and CE are parallel. We're looking for parallel lines. Don't pick perpendicular, okay? BF and CE will be option 4. Question 10, which of the following is not, is a net of a cube? Okay. Let's look at each of them. A, let's say this is the top. And this is the side, this is the side, this is the side. Now, these two are actually sides. So, no, there's no bottom. Let's look at 2. If this is the top, this will be the side. And then this will be the bottom, because right next to the side, below it. And then this is another side. And top side. And then this will also be a bottom, right? If you wrap it around. So no, you can't have two bottoms. For 3, let's say just pick a top. Let's say this one, top. Then this is the side, this is the side. You wrap it around. This is the side, this is the side. And then we have a bottom. So yes, 3 is the answer. Let's check 4 anyway. Let's say this is the top. And you have the side. These, okay. Now, these two will be wrapping around here. Okay, it will wrap around here. So imagine this folded down, and this will come here, and this one will be folded over there. So you end up with like no bottoms. So 4 is also not a net of a cube. So answer is just 3. Question number 11. Table shows the marks scored by 5 students in a test. So which of the following represents the information shown in the table? Okay, so in the table, you have the marks of 5 students, A, B, C, D, E. Then let's compare. The highest would be, let's check the highest and lowest first. Okay, highest is E, lowest is C. Highest E, lowest C. Highest E, lowest not C. So this is out. Highest E, lowest C. Highest E, lowest not C. So this is out. Now we're only left with 2 to compare. Okay, A and B are equal. Okay, A and D equal. A and D also equal. Okay, what's the difference between this and this? Oh, sorry, E is the highest, right? So this E is the highest. This E is not the highest. So 3 is out. So answer is 1. Okay, so look for distinct points to help you eliminate so that it's easy to see. You don't need to look at everything at once. Question 12, in a figure, A, B, C, D, and E, F are straight lines. Find AOF. AOF is this angle over here. Okay, if you have straight lines, then you have vertically opposite angles, which means that this one here is 93. Straight line, 180. So 180 minus 93 and 45. Answer 42 degrees. Question 13. Tom and Jerry were standing at X, facing the same place at first. Tom turned 90 degrees clockwise to face the library, and Jerry turned 225 degrees anti-clockwise. Where will Jerry face in the end? Okay, let's find out where they are facing at first. So for Tom, if he turned 90 degrees clockwise, he will be facing the library. So to find where he's facing at first, we go anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise, 90 degrees will be the school. Okay, so if we go 90 degrees from the school, you'll be facing the library for Tom. While for Jerry, okay, now we know Jerry started school. 225 anti-clockwise. Straight line is 180. So 180 is here. To reach 225, you need another 45 degrees. So 180 plus 45. Post office, option 2. Question 14. Table shows the range of marks scored by a group of 220 students in a competition. So 20% are qualified. What is the minimum score needed to qualify for the next round? Okay, 20%. Now, when we say that they qualify, right, of course, we're looking for the highest 20%, not the lowest. Okay, let's find what's 20%. Of 220, this will be 44. Okay, because 2 times 22, 44. So count from the highest marks. 44 will be this. Okay, so how do you qualify? Now we know that if you score 80, if you score 80, you cannot qualify, but if you score 85, you can qualify. So what is the minimum? 85. Anything below you cannot qualify. Okay, so answer is 3. Question 15. At a party, 20% of the people were men, 55% of the remaining were women, and the rest were children. There were 100 men. How many children were at the party? Okay, so 25% is 100. So 80%, which is the women plus children. You times 4. Oops. Which is 400. If 55 of the remaining were women, right? And the rest were children. So what's children? 400 is your remaining. We want, so we take 100 minus 55%, which is 45%. So let's find 45% of 400. Four times 45, 180. So answer 2. Okay, let's look at question 16. Booklet B. Find the value of, this is order of operations, 74 minus 36 in brackets times 10 plus 6 divided by 2. Okay, let's do brackets first. This will be 38. times 10 plus 6 divided by 2. Okay, so next, you have times, plus, and divide. You have to do the times and divide first. Okay, because times and divide are equally important. Then you add. So answer 383. 17. How many 6 are there in 5 and 1/3? Okay, let's convert it over 6, which is 5 and 2 over 6. 5 wholes have 5 times 6, so 36. Then 30 add the 2 from here. So total 32.6. Okay, then next find the value of 12.2 minus 5.47. Okay, we do the working. 12.2, when you minus, the decimal needs to be in line. So this will put 12.20 minus 5.47. Okay. So borrow, this is 10 minus 7 is 3. 1. So 11 minus 4, 7. Then we have 11 minus 5, 6. 6.73. How much water is in the container? Okay, so read off the container. What do we have? We have 50 ml, so every 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Every interval, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 intervals. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, every interval is a 2. So this is a 22, 4, 6, 26. Given the line of symmetry AB, shade 2 squares to complete the symmetric figure. Okay, so first, this one symmetrical already. There's one over here. What? Half a square away. Half a square away. So this one. Then this one is just touching the line of symmetry. So over here, this square. Okay. Then shade 2 squares. These are the 2 squares. They are supposed to shade. 21. Find the value of 1 minus 1/3 minus 1/5. Change to the same denominator, which is 15. So we'll have 15 over 15 minus 5 over 15 minus 3 over 15. You get 7 over 15. Next, 11 divide 3/5. Keep, change, flip, KCF. So keep the first number, change the sign to a times, and then flip the back. 11 multiplied by a fraction, you only multiply the numerator. You'll get 55 over 3. Mixed number, the largest you can go will be 18. You can do your working. 18. 18 times 3 is 54. So you're left with 1/3. 18 and 1/3. 22. Denise answered 20 questions in a survey. She took 3 minutes for the first 10 questions and twice as long for the remaining. She started 1:20 p.m. What time did she complete her survey? Okay, so 3 minutes for the first 10 questions. 3 times 10, 30 minutes. Twice as long, so 6. 3 times 2, which is 6 minutes for each of the remaining 10 questions. So 6 times 10, which is 60. Now, the total time is 30 plus 60 minutes, which is 90 minutes. Change to hour minute is 1 hour 30 minutes. She started at 1:20, so we need to find 1 hour 30 minutes later. Which is 2:50 p.m. All right, question 23. From the figure below, what is the minimum number of unit cubes that needs to be added to form a cuboid? Okay, so this is a cuboid, not a cube that we are forming. You don't need all the sides to be the same. Okay, just go the minimum that you can have. So the length, you can't have anything less than 6. The breadth, you can't have anything less than 2. And the height, you can't have anything less than 3. So the total you need 6 times 2 times 3, which is 36. You need 36 squares. Let's count how many squares do we have. Now I count by layers. So let's say the tallest, no, I count by columns. The tallest column has 3. Second tallest has 2. And then the rest, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Total, 3 plus 2 times 2 plus 6. Because all the ones give me 6. This is 13. So how many more do I need? 36 minus 13. 23. The ratio of the number of stickers Kingston had to the number of stickers Tim had was 8:5. After Kingston gave away 44 stickers, Tim had twice as many stickers as Kingston. How many stickers did they have at first? Let's do before change after. So Kingston to Tim, 8:5. Then Kingston gave away 44. In the end, K to T, Tim had twice, so 1 to 2. Now the person that didn't change, right, before and after is Tim. He didn't give away or didn't receive anything. So change to a common multiple, which is a 10. Okay, so this one you have to multiply by 2. This multiply by 5. So what is 44? 44 is a change from 16 units to 5 units. There is a decrease of 11 units. So 11 units is 44. 1 unit is 44 divided 11. Next, how many stickers did they have at first? So total number of units we are finding is 26 units. So 26 times 4. 104. Okay, so total at first is 104 stickers. Question 25. Pauline drove from her home to her office. Distance between her home and her office was 24 km. Average speed of the car was 60 km per hour. Pauline left home at 8:15. What time did she reach her office? So to find the time that she reached the office, we need to find how long she took, right? The time duration. So the time taken will be distance divided by speed. Okay, the distance is 24 km. So 24 over speed of 60. Now this is the time taken, but this is in hours. Because we are using km per hour, right? So this answer here is in hours. If you want to find the time, draw the timeline, maybe let's convert to minutes. To change to minutes, multiply by 60, you get 24. Then we do timeline. 24 minutes. This is 8:39. So in 24-hour clock, 0839. Twenty-six, pie chart shows the favorite snacks of students in school A and B. For each of the statement below, you need to take either true, false, or not possible to tell. Okay, so we have school A and school B, and they show different results for the 4 different types of snacks. So first one, an equal number of students in A and B chose candy as their favorite snack. Now we have 20% in A, 20% in B. We can't really tell because if they had the same number of students, then yes, it's true. But we can't tell because school A or B has more students, we wouldn't know. It's not stated, so not possible to tell. Okay, so 20% of like say 400 is different from 20% from 200. Next, 3/4 of the students in B chose chocolates and candy as their favorite snacks. Is it true? Half is 50%. The chocolates and candy will give us 70%. 70% is not 3/4. So false. Okay, next question 27. Parallelogram ABCD is drawn on a square grid here. Draw a triangle that is half the area of the parallelogram ABCD. Label it EFG. Okay, so use a ruler for this. I can't really use a ruler here, but let's draw a triangle that's half the area. Now, half the area of the parallelogram, actually a parallelogram can be cut into half. Like this way. So EFG will look something like ABD. Okay, so cut across this way and then cut across this way. So E, F, G. Next, draw a parallelogram that is twice the perimeter of this. Label it W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so you want twice the perimeter, right? Oh, okay, it says here that the triangle and parallelogram should not overlap. All right, so let's look at the diagonals. You have this and this. You want twice of that. So AB is like that, right? Cuts across, or I can say it's 2 to the right, 2 up. So 2 to the right, 2 up. I want to double it. So another 2 to the right, 2 up. Okay, so that's twice of AB. Before I draw CD, I need twice of BC. Okay, twice of BC. BC is 4, so I need to go to the right by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 here. Then from here, I do 2 down to the left, 2 down, 2 to the left, and then another 2 down, 2 to the left. Like that, okay? And then you connect. Okay, please use a ruler to do this. And then label it, W, X, Y, Z. Make sure they go in order, like in sequence. Okay, you can't have W, X, Y, Z. No, it has to go in sequence. Next, Andy had $5. After buying apples at 60 cents each, he had 2x left. How many apples did he buy? Okay, let's take away. No, let's find out how much he spent on the apples, right? So we take 5x minus what he had left, which is 3x. Now 3x is in dollars. Let's change it to cents because this is 60 cents. Every dollar is 100 cents. So to change dollars to cents, we times 100. So this will become 300x cents. So how many apples? We take 300x divide by 60, which is 5x. Okay, so total amount of money that he spent on the apples, divide by the cost of each apple. That will give us the number of apples. 29. Benedict has 2 cubicle tanks, A and B. Large cubicle tank A has twice the length, twice the breadth, twice the height of B. Small cubicle tank B is completely filled with water. No, sorry, not water, but 8 identical cubes. How many of such cubes needed to fill this tank A? Okay, the 8 cubes for B, right? Will be like that. Okay, if you count, there are actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 8 here in B. So every one of B gives us 8 cubes. Now, A is twice the length, twice the breadth, twice the height of B. So twice the length, twice the breadth, twice the height. So which means that each of A can have 8 of B. So this is B. This is B. Okay, so twice the length, twice the breadth, and twice the height. So you can get 8 of B. So every one of A, you can get 8 of B. How many, every one of B, you have 8 small cubes. So 8B will be 8 times 8, which is 64 small cubes in A. Last question. So you have a straight line, you have 150, 110 degrees. Find GEH. Okay, so first find HEF. Here, this is 180 minus 150, which is 30. Now, to find GEH, we'll take 110 minus 30. which is 80. Answer 80 degrees. All right, so that's the end of paper 1 for Maris Stella 2023 prelim paper.